Tiny Tina's Wonderlands took the combat style of the Borderlands series and innovated it in a way that we've never seen from the franchise. They added melee weapons and replaced grenades with spells, and... okay, when I say it out loud, it doesn't seem like much changed, but it feels different. So naturally, me being me, I said, fuck that! Why? Because weapons are for pussies, and I don't need that shit. Why do I feel like I've said this before? Oh, probably because I did in my Itemless Krieg video. Go check it out, it's a good video. The rules are simple. I can never shoot a bullet, cast a spell, or melee using a weapon. The only way I can damage enemies is with my action skill, my companion, damaging wards, and my almighty I started my adventure by picking Spore Warden. There's a couple parts in the game where you have to shoot something in order to progress, so having the Spore Warden's barrage action skill is essential, and it makes the Spore Warden one of the only, if not the only, class that can be used for this challenge. Another reason I picked Spore Warden is for the Mushroom Companion. Having a companion on the field to do extra damage and distract enemies was surprisingly not very helpful at all. But he was there for moral support, which proved to be an invaluable contribution to the... nah, he fucking sucks. I arrived in the Snoring Valley and found a Stabber. Unfortunately, the Stabber is nothing compared to my almighty Punch, so I'm not using it. Then I found a Shooter. I'd rather not look like a total bitch, so I'm not using that either. Since I don't have my action skill yet, the only way I can damage these skeletons is with my almighty Punch. Well, that went surprisingly well. Did I mention this is on the hardest difficulty? Because it is. Huh. Good thing this isn't a one life. I cleared out the village after dying a few more times and made my way to Ribula. Now that I have my action skill, I should be able to easily...
I'm in danger!
This might not go well. I went down a few times, but I discovered a new ability. The almighty Dick Punch. This expert maneuver saved my life more times than I can count. I beat Ribula on the first try and it only took like 4 minutes. I'd say this is off to a good start. I went to Queen's Gate to stop the Dragon Lord's assault. It took a long time, but it was easy. Also, I got my Mushroom Companion, so that's... yep. With the city safe, I need to go to Shattergrave Barrow to get the Sword of Souls.
She's just trying to make us learn exposition. Shoot her in the face a lot.
This is why I had to pick the Spore Warden. Lots of skeletons later, I made it to the Zomboss. Well, I can't say that was hard, but it took a while. With the Sword of Souls in hand, I went back to Brighthoof and got knighted. Or not. Time to find my second favorite character of the series. Dear God, these mushrooms are level 11? I think it's time to go back to the Zomboss and farm a little. Okay, I'm level 11 now. With my new Frosty Tornado of Death action skill, these skeletons stand no chance. Okay, that's 3 bosses now that I've beaten on the first try. Torg did the thing, so now I can multi-class. I picked Berserker. Now I can increase my cold damage and make my Frosty Tornadoes even more murderous than before. But first things first, I know the next mission is going to be even higher level, so I'm going to go farm the Zomboss again. Level 17. That should be enough. I met Bones 3 Wood, killed some stuff, and fought Lachance. Lachance is made of bone, and cold does bonus damage to bone. Well, that was a fucking joke. Hey Kasara. Oh, how did I get to level 21? Glad you asked. I found this crazy new way to farm for XP. I went to Shattergrave Barrow and killed the I killed all of Kasara's friends and took on Drill. Based on how the past 4 boss fights went, this should take at most a few minutes.
Now that's a lot of damage!
I gotta be honest, I expected this challenge to be harder. I'm kinda disappointed with how easy this is. Whatever. I met the Wastard, I got bodied, I farmed the Zomboss, I came back, I fought the Wastard, and I killed him on the first try. Next! I went to Necropolis, cleansed some barrier hexes, and fought the Nightmare. If I've learned anything so far, it's that this fight is gonna be a joke. Yep, just like I said. Easy. Alright, I just gotta deal with the second phase, and oh god, that's so much damage!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they went hard.
Come on, Gus!
gotta be honest, I expected this challenge to be harder. I'm kinda disappointed with how easy this is. Well, that aged like milk, but just like that, I was at the end. All I have to do is kill the Dragon Lord, and I'll have beaten the game without any weapons. I easily stayed alive as my Death NATO slowly chipped away at his health bar. His attacks do a decent bit of damage, but I regenerate health and shield so fast that it doesn't even matter. And then... fuck. Well, I can't outdamage the shield regenerate cunts, so I guess I'm gonna have to kill them. One by one. Slowly. Painfully. Alright, now that those dickheads are gone, I can... Son of a bitch! Also, the floor is poison. Did I mention the floor is poison? I guess I'll slowly kill these fucking Healy cunts and fight some of the Oh yeah. The only safe place to stand is next to a cliff. Well, I came back, and this time, despite the odds, I managed to die again. There's only one thing I can do. So I went back to the Zomboss for the last fucking time, and got to level 30. I also found an item that heals me when I slide, so hopefully that out-heals the poison damage. I took out the Healy cunts and devastated his health until finally Bernadette was released. And guess what? She's resistant to cold damage! So, when I need to hit the Dragon Lord, I use the tornadoes, and when I want to hit her, I use Barrage. Also, the floor is still poison and there's wyverns everywhere. Yeah, I died. But then, I found out that if you die while Bernadette is out, it skips the Healy cunt section. So basically, I picked up where I left off, except the floor isn't poison. How'd you forget to put the poison floor back, Randy?
Fucking Randy. So stupid.
I still died again though, but on my 4th try, I managed to shoot Bernadette and Ice Tornado the Dragon Lord so hard that Butt Stallion came back to life. You know, overall I have to say this challenge was only as hard as farming the Zomboss. Once I farmed her enough to be the same level as the enemies, nothing was that much of a challenge. So yeah, if you ever want to do a challenge in this game, just know that if you manage to make it past the Zomboss, you already won.